Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding our inner Brock and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or Bernie and Wanda Mack from the Bernie Mac Show. Y'all know it was ThanksTaking, and when it's ThanksTaking, I like to watch shows, reminisce on some of my favorite shows. The Bernie Mac Show is one of my favorite shows, and it's on Netflix. And I was just watching a couple of them this morning when I was cooking. And when I tell you B-Mac had me cracking up, and Wanda, and Baby Girl, and Jordan, and Nessa, and Bernie talking about them kids that's soft as hell, I was dying. I was distracted as hell. And it just made me miss Bernie. But, you know, that's that TV black love that sometimes we don't talk about. Bernie Mac remind me of a few of my uncles put together.
Which one?
You already know the one. I ain't gonna say their name. Oh. They probably listening, honey.
Junebug?
No. Actually, no, not Uncle Junebug, but some of my other uncles. So whenever I see that, it brings me a little bit of joy. You still watch the Bernie Mac Show? Or?
I love Bernie. I love the Bernie Mac.
It was ahead of its time.
Show. Yeah.
Wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Like, now did you watch some of the stuff that they were talking on is really some real shit. My favorite episode was the one where he got called into school and because Baby Girl was cussing or said nigga.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
It was he had attitude like, Baby Girl, I don't even know why she getting called in here. They playing, and then the principal was like, Mr. Mack, we have to talk. She said, beep, but it was like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. And then he was like, where could she get this language from? And they flashed to a scene of him
saying nigga. That shit is hilarious.
And that's how children be. That's one of my favorite episodes. What about you, Neil? Was you about to say something? I'm sorry.
No, that was my favorite episode too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it had me dying. Because that's how kids do you, right?
Sure do.
Come on. Who is you?
I'm Neil.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 76.
Yes, 76, y'all.
Happy Black Friday.
Whatever, honey.
Or happy ThanksTaking. Happy belated ThanksTaking.
ThanksTaking.
I know some of y'all unwoke niggas celebrate Thanksgiving.
That genocide.
But over here in Near Nyambi,
nah,
we don't celebrate pillaging and raping.
No.
We celebrate taking. And we call it ThanksTaking.
It's what it is to be American.
So we always be woke and reminded that the white folks came over here and they took and they raped and they pillaged and they stole.
Yes, they did. Don't
forget. So happy ThanksTaking, niggas.
Yeah. Shout out to our native American family and cousins and friends out there. We there. We see y'all.
Exactly.
Come on.
And with that said, since it is Black Friday, this will be a short episode.
Why you say it like that?
Because we sort of be on vacation, but you know what? We love y'all so much that we got to give y'all some content.
Just a little bit. So
y'all, when y'all out there Black Friday shopping at 5 a.m.
Yeah. And pray for me because I'm probably right now as y'all listening to this at the bot store. So pray for me, okay?
So yeah, send all the niggas with the woke third eyes. Pray for her.
Because it's going to be a rough one.
Because I'm going to be sitting on the couch. I know you. Anyways, be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher. Mm-hmm. Follow us on that Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's at Black Love Matters. Remember, that's black with no K.
Yeah.
You got a little check-in? Of
course. Speaking of the Tour Chronicles. So last time I worked, y'all, there's a couple things I have to check in with y'all about. So first, this one touched my heart a little bit. Like, this one made me worried, right? Mm-hmm. So it was a young lady who was coming to the front lanes to help kind of relieve the cashiers because we were getting busy, right? But what I've noticed is that whenever she works on the sales floor, she always finds her way up to the lanes, right? Mm-hmm. It should be like, I'm all doing what I'm doing. You want me to ring up? And of course, as front lane person, I'm like, shit, yeah, jump on. But after a while, you like, that's what just don't be giving up people, right? This close to the holidays. And I'm like, is they pawning her off on me? But I ain't say nothing, right? Because she come up, do what she's supposed to do. She's a sweet girl, right? But what I've been noticing lately, the last time I worked, is she'll call me over. And she, on her screen, it said to give the person $9.83. And she held it out. She says, is this enough? And I was like, huh? And I was like, oh, you're a little short on the change. But I thought it's because the quarters were like really rusted. So I'm like, we're busy. So I'm like, are you asking me, can you give these? Or like, Can this be tender? So, I kind of brushed it off. And then I came back to her and she called me over and was like, Nyambi, I just want you to be near. I said, okay. And the person gave her 100. And she was like, what do I do with this? And I'm like, she wanted me to count the change back.
Why?
I don't know. So I don't know if she did it because she like, is this a fraudulent $100 bill and I don't want, I want the cameras to see you here, Nyambi, or that she couldn't count back the change. And you know, it made me worry. Like, I don't know if she a black girl, Latino girl, but she got some melanin. Like, you know what I'm saying? She got some pigment to her skin, right?
Yeah.
So anybody with pigment to their skin, I'm automatically drawn to.
Right.
So I don't know if it's appropriate to be like, sis, are you okay with the registers and counting? Like, you know, because it's a bigger issue. This is bigger than a box store, right? This is the issue of, if you can't count change, this, like I said, it's not about the box store no more. This is about you, sis. So when you handling money and operating in the world, you need to make sure you're not getting ripped off. But I don't know what line to cross with that. Like, if I see it again, like, what do I say? And I don't want to like bring it to HR. And like, I want to ask her like, sis, I'll help you count change. Like, we could teach you how to count these quarters and pennies. Nyambi will teach you that.
Y'all ain't got no. This is not in the test.
What test? What are y'all people tell me that all the time. What test? You pass that criminal check if you ain't no pedophile and you don't got no. Actually, at my store, you can have felonies. So if it ain't a violent offense, you come on through.
Well, every box store I applied to, it was a little test.
It was no test. I mean, it's a test to see, you know, if someone comes in, do you hate them or love them? Like, it's shit like that. It's like personality assessment.
I always fail that.
But that's a different episode. But it's never a test to be like, what's 13 times 10 or like subtract this. That's not a test.
Okay.
And you know, before, you know, the other lady who had a problem with it, like, I understood because she wasn't from this country, right?
Right.
So the currency's different and how you operate it, the sizes, all that like that. But sis is in her 20s. And what's going on? And she's not like a second generation, right? I can even see if maybe she came here later in life. Again, different currency, trying to navigate there but like, she lived for her whole life. But I don't know. What you think about that, Nero?
She can't count, baby.
Oh, that hurt my heart.
I know I hate your heart and pull at your heartstrings, but you know you about to leave soon.
I know.
So maybe you can...
All I need is about 2 hours.
Oh, you gonna teach her how to count in 2 hours?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's only four coins. No, I ain't gonna touch her count until I do these coins.
Oh.
Old school style. We counting back, honey.
Oh.
What?
So you be like, okay, they give you $100 bill, and
what are you?
No.
Okay, now you need help, honey.
No, because I said it wrong. So the bill is $17. They give you $100 bill, so you just count up.
Yeah.
So you were like, all right, they gave me 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah.
Yep. Count up. Old school. I did that one time, and when the cashier was like, "Oh, that's a good trick," I said, "Trick."
No trick.
That's how you do change.
Right.
Like, they be amazed I can do percentages in my head. They were like, "Wow, you could do 15% in your head." I was like,
quick math.
I was like, y'all don't do mental math? Like, y'all don't do like, I just round up, like, and just estimate. Like, what's wrong with the kids?
Baby, Common Core ain't doing that shit no more.
Ain't no more rounding up and estimating.
No, they don't even do phonics no more.
What was that called? Mental math?
I guess so.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
when you had to, like, you couldn't use your hands, you couldn't use a calculator, you usually had to use mental math.
Right. And you were like, all right, it's 15%. All right.
So you do your 10.
What's half and then what's half of 10?
Yeah. Old school, right? You can do that for anything.
Baby.
And if you're doing 17%, all right, we got the 5%. What's half of 5? Like, you just keep dividing that fish down, right?
That ain't in Common Core no more, baby.
Oh, what the kids doing?
I don't. They just learn like 2 + 2, 4.
Oh.
You know, like what's that shit called? Like when they just look at a word, like you know how you do phonics, you be like,
you sound it out.
You know, for example, fish. You be like ish,
fish,
fish.
Yeah.
Or like what the word like? All right,
yeah,
ish,
yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, Nero.
And then you put it together. But these kids these days, they just look at the word like, that's fish.
They don't know what an F sound like or an H sound like or an S sound like.
They don't know what the hell ISH sound
they
like
don't
together.
do long A's, short A's, and all that. No.
They just look at the word. It's like I forgot what it's called. It's like word.
Association?
Yeah, not even association. It's like word memorization. They just memorize the word. Like, they just look at it like this fish.
I learned how to figure out. I use phonics and like with math. I like count it up. Like I still do it old school. But I don't know. My heartstrings just pulled to her. But maybe it was just an off day. But if she comes up again when I'm working and it happens again, I'll pull her aside and be like, do you know? I don't even know how to word it. You know what? I'm just calling a thing. I'm like, I know that you call me over whenever you have, certain cash out. Do you feel, when we're cashing out, do you feel comfortable counting back the change, or is there something else going on? I'm gonna just be straight up. What you think?
Yeah, you should do that. So it's called whole language, where they just memorize the whole word.
Yeah. And we learn phonics.
Yeah,
Phonics not in style no more?
No, phonics ain't in style no more.
Oh. I mean, because with phonics, that kind of got me in trouble as I got later in life, though, because in phonics, I can say words, but I don't necessarily know what they mean. I can read shit, right? But I can't, it's an extra step to figure out what it means, right? So, with the whole language, is that what it's called?
It's called whole language.
You're able to understand the definition.
Just look at the word.
Right?
Let's see. Let me Google it for you.
You don't have to Google it, but that's what it is. Other stuff going on in the bot store. Y'all know that cashier who I talk about who don't like to do no work. So we put her at guest service. She like that. Put her at self-checkout. She don't like that. Put her as cashier. She don't do that. Like she having all this shit. Do you know she came to work the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and went crying to HR. And then HR motherfucking pulled me in the office. They not like calling me, Nyambi, can you come to HR? Nyambi, can you come to HR? I'm like, what the fuck do y'all want?
They about to fire your ass.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and you know what? They not gonna fire me if I get the fuck out. We gonna see who dropped the bill first, right? Come on. And they don't know. But I didn't know what was going on. I said, did I whisper something under my breath and they done heard me? They heard me say crafty crackers.
Probably.
Am I gonna have to weasel my way out of this one? And you know what I'm gonna say. I was mentally distraught as a black woman, please. I already got the script. But so I'm in there, I'm like, yeah, what you need? Or actually, honestly, I thought I forgot to sign some paperwork with me leaving, and they wanted to get that done like before it got busy. But I came in and the HR person and the other girl there, and I'm like, did I cuss her out? I said, did I black out? I don't remember. Did I cuss her out and walked away? And he was like, come on in. And everybody was quiet like this, look. And I'm like, so are y'all okay? And then she looking distraught. I'm like, are you okay? And I said, are you okay? Like, what happened? Like, it's not the bot store, Nyambi. It's personal. So now I got to go in student affairs mode. I got to go back to my training, right? I got to go back to dealing with, these children, my educational training. So I'm like, so-and-so, we investing in you professionally, right? And since we're investing in you professionally, we have to invest in you personally, right? So know that this is a judgment-free zone and let us know what's happening to you, okay? Okay, Nyambi. Guess what the fuck happened?
What happened?
She broke up with her boyfriend.
It's so hard.
Bitch, I wanted to get up and shake the shit out of her and walk out.
To say goodbye.
She said that, I broke up with my boyfriend, Nyambi, and I'm just so emotionally drained. I loved him. We was going to do this forever. Yeah, he asked me how she was.
How old?
18. Shut up.
That puppy love be something serious.
No, I've had jobs since I've been 14 and went through breakups and hookups and breakups. I took my ass to work. You might have shed a tear in that parking lot on your break, but you got your ass up in there and you made them sandwiches. Shout out to Tubby's. I used to work at Tubby's. Y'all, they still got Tubby's in Detroit.
I don't know.
Oh my God, them steaks.
But like I said, Milan, I might to call you Milan. I don't know what.
Well, who do you gonna call me?
Melania.
Keep it up. But the thing is, it wasn't just like okay. I literally had to sit in there with them two for 30 minutes, and I was leading the conversation.
Why? You're not HR.
I don't know. I wanted to be like, HR should just call me on a walkie and be like, so-and-so ain't coming to work. And you know me, I'm trying to get her to work after I don't figure out what the bullshit was because we busy, right? So I'm like, okay, well, no, you have to invest in yourself and everything happens for a reason. I even gave her some Black Love Matter shit. I said, maybe it's just preparing you for your forever, right? Everyone's supposed to be, you're together for a reason. You learn a lesson and you move forward in that. So you're prepared and you know what expectations and boundaries to set. This is time to focus on you. Shit you tell people, right? And it's the truth. It ain't just shit you tell. It's the truth.
Right.
Every relationship, be it platonic or romantic, professional, personal, whatever, it's preparation for something, right? And so I'm thinking I'm working through it. And then she gonna be like, well, I was like, so you think that you can come out and maybe just help clean up around the aisles, maybe organize up front a little for me, and I'll just have you cover breaks. That way you don't have to interact with people. I just think it'd be too emotionally draining to interact with people because people are so rude. I think I'm gonna go home. And I looked at the HR woman. And she looked at me and she said, okay, you can go home. And she sent that bitch home. But do you know what that bitch did before she went home? She went shopping.
She went shopping. What you think? She need to go get some breakup stuff.
Bye. What the fuck was that? A good clean 30 minutes of my life. Meanwhile, it's busy as hell. Busy as balls. Oh. My page and my walk just going crazy. Where's Nyambi? Nyambi. Pennies. Nyambi drawer, Nyambi keys, Nyambi lunch. And then the sales floor, their team lead people don't know what the fuck is going on, so they come to the front and they be acting like it's a different universe. They act like they don't even work there no more.
They don't.
They be like, what happens up here? People have to pay for things?
Oh, I just pick it up off the shelf and then leave.
Just walk out, right? So I come back, it's a shit show. Like I left, it was decent. It's like a mama who leave and then come home from work in the house a mess.
Yeah.
I had to, because we preparing for Black Friday, right? Got shit organized. I come back, it's like a damn war zone done happened. You got panties hanging from the cash registers, bras hanging up, pork chops left on the conveyor belts, toys in the aisles, Kit Kats on the. I said, what the fuck happened up here? It looked like somebody just went through the aisles and just threw everything on the ground. I said, this is not how we keep up our area. It like they just threw shit on the ground.
Jesus.
So I had to deal with that. And then the last thing, right before I head out, I tried to ignore this. But of course, everyone bring it to my attention because, I get out by 4 o'clock. So this person came right at 3:30 and I was trying to ease on by, right? I even was trying to be slick and put her at the front door where a lot of wind was. Baby girl, another baby, 17 years old, came in smelling like weed. No, we watching She Gotta Have It, Chiba.
She smell like Chiba?
Chiba. And I'm not talking about the essence. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about skunky. Like make your eyes squint.
Uh-huh.
If she was a cartoon character, she would have the radiation lines coming from her body.
Oh, you could color contact.
Yeah. So what I do, I said go to the 4, closest to the door. That's where I need you to go. Uh-huh. And I try to stay as far away from her. The people was like, "Do you smell that?" I was like, "Fuck!" Now I got to talk to this bitch. Who come to work that high? And then we again back to HR with Nyambi. Again, HR is what? Quiet,
silent.
Why are you there, HR? So I'm like, so-and-so, do you know why you're here? No. Why? I'm here on time. I cleaned up the aisle. I know we're not supposed to leave pork chops out. Like, because remember, the aisles is a mess, right? Yeah. I know we're not supposed to leave food out in the aisle. I returned them to the market basket so it can be returned. Trying to be sweet. This is me. You're high.
What?
Yeah, I said, you're high.
No.
I think I cussed. I was like, you're high as a kite. No, I was like, you high as hell. Like, it just slipped. I didn't mean to cuss. I was like, you're high as hell.
No.
And the HR just looked at me and shook her head. She was like, yeah.
You high.
And then she was like, how you know, Nyambi? I was like, what is...
How you know? How you know, baby?
Because girl, look at you. Look at your eyes. Look at them wandering. Ain't nothing that happy here.
I'm happy to have a job.
But HR did. They said, don't do it no more. They sent her ass right back to that floor.
Oh, my God.
I said, there you go. I said, do y'all got some Febreze? I started like, go down aisle A3 and spray yourself.
Is that the freeze?
Yes,
Febreze?
That's what the air freshener I had. Go down A3 and Febreze yourself, sis.
You are ridiculous.
So like all that was popping off. And I'm just trying to get out the door. Uh-huh. And I'm looking at my other co-team lead partner like, bitch, what you gonna do tonight? That's why I miss working the evening, because sometimes the evening is a little easy. In the morning, it'd be a lot of bullshit going on, right? Mm-hmm. So that was the bot store. Other than that, I made dinner. It's been a while since I threw down. Like, I cook right now, but I threw down. For Thanksgiving, ThanksTaking, I should say. What'd you think?
Beans, greens, lettuce, tomatoes.
Did you say lettuce, ham, ram?
You name it.
But I just been a while like being in the kitchen, because when you in the kitchen and you in your zone, you get to flowing. Like when you in the kitchen more than 30 minutes, it's a zone you in, right? Yeah. You in the kitchen long when you able to put something in the oven and it fully cooked for 60 minutes and you still in that bitch. Right. And like when I come out, you timing your next dish, right? Because during the week, I'm cleaning 30-minute meals, honey. I'm in and out that kitchen at 30 minutes. I don't like to be in there more than 30 minutes. But for ThanksTaking, I had the mac and cheese, I had the dress, I had all this stuff, right? And I'm like, what time is it? I'm still slaving. Yep. And Niram just threw down. But other than that, I answered some emails, I drank, I ate, I watched some movies, I emailed, drank, ate, and watched some movies. And we actually watched She Gotta Have It. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the episode. But overall, it was good. I did get to see that new Denzel movie, but I do want to see it, and I am. And then last but not least, Serena fucking Williams. She just keeps snatching my fucking edges, and she just keeps coming in and reminding me I'm poor. Did you see her on Instagram? First of all, the baby Jesus, why is she so damn cute?
Baby, we need to get you some Sulfur 8 for your edges. You can't have them get them snatched.
She snatched them. It don't matter. I think she razored them off.
Blue Magic or something.
Blue Magic. Come on, Blue Magic. That's old school. But did y'all see that thick ass ring that her husband got?
That motherfucker huge.
What shape is that?
I don't
just
know.
Rich? That just mean rich.
What shape is that? What cut is that, Rich?
It's just rich. Don't ask, bitch. Don't ask, don't tell. If you got to ask, it's not for you. And I'm like, I see the child in the picture, but it's something about that rock. Y'all go look that up. Y'all go look at Serena Williams' ring. And I ain't even one to be like fawning over rings. Like wedding rings, believe it or not really my thing, right? Mm. I like a kind of a simple band, but after seeing that, honey, no, I don't.
Oh.
No, I don't. I like Serena's. Can I get me an Alexis Oliphant? What's his name?
I don't know.
Rich. Alexis, rich, woke white man. Can I get me one? And he is in love with that black woman and that black child. Nira, what's your update, baby?
Well,
that ring. I'm sorry, a flashback.
Well, I don't know what to say about no Alexis. You can get you a Nero.
I got me a Nero.
Got you a Nero.
I mean, but if I get a list with that ring like that, we set for life.
True.
All right, Dan. Come on, play your role.
Hey.
Come on.
So, ThanksTaking. Miami threw the fuck down.
Thank you, baby.
What you make? You had greens.
Vegan greens.
Oh, yeah. Vegan greens. Because I told her ass, nigga vegan curious. So, I done had vegan greens. She done had macaroni and cheese, dressing, this candy yam souffle that tastes like sweet potato pie. That shit was up there.
It did not.
It did. What else you make?
I can't remember.
Oh, she fried some fish.
Yep.
She fried some catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm vegan curious, I threw down on the grill for my baby doll because she wanted some ribs.
Yep. And some smoked turkey legs.
And then I had turkey parts on the grill because, we don't get no whole turkey.
Nobody buy no whole turkey, honey.
But, we got the best parts.
Nobody like no turkey breast anyway. Why y'all be out there faking the funk like you like turkey breast?
Talking about give me the breast.
Ooh, that's the driest part. I want the thigh or the leg, honey. You keep that white meat, honey. You keep that white meat. It's dry like, never mind.
So it was all in all, it was good. I'm kind of a little toasty right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've been
drinking.
We've been cheersing since 10 a.m.
I got a little headache.
Me too. I think I got a little headache too. I'm dehydrated.
Shit, drinking that red wine.
I'm a little dehydrated.
Get you all fucked up.
That's all I need to. I'm getting me some water with a couple tea bags in it. Yeah. I need to get rehydrated. My skin dry and shit.
Shit.
That's how we don't drink like we used to in the underground. We used to be able to drink and still have radiant skin.
Right.
Now I feel dry.
Niggas gonna have to get some shea butter in this bitch.
And we just ran out. We ran out of shea butter. We ran out of a lot.
And Dr. Bonner's.
Shit,
we're gonna have to go out there. So we're gonna be out there with y'all on Black Friday.
Sure is. And I barely want to work.
Fuck that.
Come on there.
What else is going on? Colin Kaepernick. I know I ain't touching. This has probably been out for a week or so. Colin Kaepernick in the GQ.
Yeah, and did you know he had all black women designers?
No.
He just continues to win.
That nigga is winning. I hope he gets everything he deserved from the NFL.
Plus some.
Yes.
Plus some.
Pain and suffering.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get something. He might not go to court, but he's gonna be good.
For all my Uber users out there, I don't know if y'all seen it in the news, but 57 million accounts were stolen from Uber last year.
Last year?
Yes, in a major hack, and Uber paid the hackers to keep it a secret.
They crafty, honey.
So y'all niggas,
they're crafty.
I hope y'all ain't using y'all debit card.
Don't
on this
use
shit.
your debit. You always use your credit card.
Because they get niggas.
That's what I do. Whenever there's anything online apps, Amazon, any online orders, I use credit card. You can take all the Visa and MasterCard money in American Express. You can take all their money, honey. You can take all that credit shit. You can't have my hard money though, but you could take all my imaginary money away.
So I don't know if y'all niggas have seen that shit in the news.
Yeah.
But y'all out there Black Friday shopping, y'all might need to check y'all credit.
Check your
credit
score.
Card.
Yeah.
Credit scores and credit card shit before y'all go out there and the shit get declined and shit.
Yeah, check your credit report. Make sure ain't no shit on board.
Right. And y'all niggas out there looking all sad and shit. Trying to get these these
I
toys.
Am not looking forward
trying to get these fucking hatchables getting on Naomi's nerve.
Oh my
I still don't know what the fuck is in that shit.
I think that's the thing. They don't know either. It's literally like an egg. And it's supposed to be, it's all different characters and shit. I don't know.
So
y'all parents are pitiful though. Do better. My poor kids, they might not get that. I was like, no, we're not doing that. We're not participating. Here's a pencil. Here's some stationery.
If y'all niggas taking the Uber to the box stores,
just use your credit card. Don't use your debit.
Yes.
Let them take all the credit. Let them take all visas.
Word to the wise, you just need to act like your identity is already stolen. So you need to do everything you need to do when your identity is stolen. Yeah. Check the shit every week, every month.
Yeah. I mean, change your password. That's stuff
change
you should
passwords,
do
things of that sort.
Though.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to go through and do that.
Yeah, I told you need to get a password management. I don't remember shit no more.
Okay, come on.
What else? I got me a Nintendo Switch.
First of all, Neon's spoiled.
I'm not spoiled.
And he already got one of his Christmas gifts.
Oh, I thought it was my only Christmas gift.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, not a problem.
No, wait a minute. So, me and Nia's petty.
Yes, they are. And they have secrets without me.
Ain't nobody got no secret.
Yes, I do.
So, Nia has been talking about this damn PS4
He has for a while, haven't he?
For a long time.
Yeah.
And he got one that he ended up returning it. So I was
what?
like,
why did he return it?
He said he was stressed buying. So you know how niggas be stress eating? He said, this nigga said he bought a PS4. So then you bought a $400 game?
They that much? I mean, but he grown.
Yeah. So I got I got a Nintendo Switch, and I was telling him, like, man, you might want to get one because they kind of sweet. He's like, man, I'm a Sony man, blah, 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 blah. So I take a picture of my Switch and send it to him, like, so where yours at?
Oh.
And so he gonna send me a picture of his PS4. And
so he rebought another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he gonna send a picture of his PS4 and say, I'm sorry, my PS4 box is too big that the Nintendo Switch won't fit under there.
Oh my God. Do better. Do better.
What you talking about? That's Black Boy Joy at his greatest.
I know.
So shout out to you, Nia.
Yeah.
Are we getting pillow talk?
I mean, do you like the Nintendo Switch?
I do. I enjoy it.
I don't like games. I like games that are 2D and goes from right to left.
Left to right, man?
Wait.
Left to right.
Yes, left to right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no.
Yes, left to right.
Yes, you're right. Left to right.
Mm-hmm.
I like when there's a beginning point and an end point and there's only one way direction to go in. I don't like games where I have to look around 360.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I don't understand the purpose. Is that what game you got?
Mario Odyssey.
Okay. What's the goal?
The goal is to like
Bowser.
Fight, just like any other Mario game.
Don't get an attitude.
I'm not getting an attitude. Peach gets stolen.
That bitch stays stolen.
Peach get kidnapped.
She has a victim mentality.
You know what? I shouldn't even be playing Mario because this
rape culture.
This falls in line with all the rape culture shit. Damn.
Too late.
Nigga can't even have entertainment.
I mean, I think the thing is, it's okay to do it on a video game. I think the problem begins when it crosses over.
Fuck. I am supporting rape culture by playing Mario.
I know. I like Mario.
God damn it.
I like the original Mario, though.
I can't even believe that. I just thought about that. Oh. So, yeah, the goal is to go through these boards to get Peach ass. Because her ass always being kidnapped by somebody. All the way back from the beginning, from Kong gas.
Well, it make me want to say things like, sis, what situation are you putting yourself in?
Exactly.
I'm shaming her, right?
Now you victim blaming.
Yeah, bitch, where are you going to keep getting caught up?
Why the fuck? She just been getting caught by Bowser like all these damn years.
For 30 years.
Shit.
Look at your surroundings, sis.
Exactly.
Get some mace.
But we can't say that because then we blaming the victim.
I blame her.
I'm over here perpetuating rape culture.
Yeah, you doing something.
God damn it.
All right.
Are there any video games out there that don't perpetuate rape culture?
Yeah, the video games like where you play. It's a video games where you can make pizza.
Oh.
Tetris.
Cooking Mama. But still.
Cooking Mama and Tetris. No, Cooking Mama, that is to say Mama do it. Tetris.
Uh-huh.
That's your best bet.
Colorism.
Didn't we used to have something on the Wii where all the video games, all the board games?
Yeah.
Remember we used to play Sorry?
Family game night.
Oh my God, come on. All right, Nero. Pillow talk.
Yeah, what we got?
Y'all, I watched we're not done with it. We're just about done with it. So we'll probably talk about a little bit of it now and maybe next week we'll finish it up. So She Gotta Have It on Netflix. Mm-hmm. I was worried.
I know you was worried.
Y'all know I have a love-hate relationship with Spike Lee. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
But, it's good.
It is good.
It's good. Like some parts of it is a little slower. You know, sometimes Spike Lee get very monologue heavy. Sometimes Spike Lee movies come off very, what's it called? When you play, very playwright, right? Yeah. So sometimes I feel like they should be live. instead of on TV, because you know they break that fourth wall.
And then be talking to you.
Yeah. Like I only want so much of the fourth wall breaking, and Spike Lee known for breaking that fourth wall. But it was good. So it stars. Her name is Nola Darling. I kind of like that name, don't you?
Yeah.
And so she's this 20-something artist living in Fort Greene in Brooklyn, living in what is it? A Blackstone.
A Blackstone in Brooklyn.
No, it's not called Brownstone. I said Blackstone.
Brownstone.
And it looks like it was owned by like her godmom or some parents or something, so she's getting a good deal over it. But the thing is, she's kind of rocking with these 3 different guys. So there's Jamie Overstreet, which is a married man, and then she also has Mars Blackman, which is like, well, maybe you want to start with each of the guys. Yeah. So Jamie Overstreet, he's the one that's a married man, and he's the one that seems that has it most together. Would you classify him that?
He's the one that got disposable income.
So he has the disposable income. He's a little older, so he's in his 40s. But of course, the T is he's married. Yeah. But happily married, I don't know.
Unhappily married.
Yeah, and I think they're in the process of getting a separation, and it seems like he really likes Nola, right? But the T with him and his marriage is that he got this biracial child, right? Yeah. Or no, the child ain't biracial. They're just fair skinned. Because I remember when that woman came on the screen, I said he with a white woman, but she's just a very fair skinned black woman who is
bourgeois,
very
debutante,
10%. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very believe in W.D. Du Bois, the 10%, like being highly educated. And it's not wrong with that, but she says things to him like, you know, why you got to be so hood, or like, why do you talk ignorant and things. He like, this ain't ignorant, this how I talk, because he from Fort Greene before it was the new Fort Greene.
Yeah, he was from Brownsville.
Oh, he was from Brownsville. So he's like that type of thing, and they're figuring that out. But what I liked about kind of his dilemma, because there's multiple storylines going outside of Nola, but with him and his wife is this idea of which do you pick, love or duty. So he loves Nola, right? He's like, do I risk it all? Do I leave my wife? I leave my kid? Not that he won't take care of it, but like get a divorce, work this thing with Nola for love, because he believes it's for love at first sight, this passion. Or does he uphold his promise he made before God, and the promise that he made to his wife and his kid and to himself, that he would not leave his wife and his kids for nothing like his father left him. So it's this idea of love and duty. Which one you do? Like, he loves Nola, but he feels like he has this sense of duty to his family. Right. I thought that was powerful. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it is definitely powerful. You know, it just reminds me of situations like, man, I just want to tell that brother, you just gonna have to go ahead and leave.
Yeah. Oh, you would leave?
Yeah.
Now see, we're into but I don't think he'll leave.
I don't think he'll leave either.
Yeah. You would leave?
Yeah.
So you would leave me and your children to go be with some 20-something?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
I ain't happy. You ain't happy.
Let me make sure I get that in right.
I ain't happy. You ain't happy. Let's go ahead and separate this. I'll be over there Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I guess that's right, because you'll be a better person.
To deal with Nerum Jr.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess that's what it is.
The thing is, you got to be happy.
Yeah.
Like, if you ain't happy, how the hell you going to make somebody else happy?
Yeah.
Provide joy.
Work. And then the second guy that she's kind of with, because the thing is, she's not committed to any of these men.
What's her title again?
Oh, Lord. She had a lot of titles.
Pansexual something?
She's gender nonconforming, pansexual, polyamorous, cis, I don't know. A lot of things. That's something I was going to talk about, too. Because what the thing is, cis goes to therapy and announces, I don't really believe in labels, but I identify as da-da-da-da. Well, bitch, you got a lot of labels
A lot of labels. Pansexual,
for somebody not to identify,
polyamorous,
and you see that pansexual. I feel like them the folks who be thinking gender and sexual orientation is a blind thing. Nah, sis, we need you to say something, right? Because sometimes I tend the folks that I be around who be like, oh, now I'm polyamorous. No, them the ones who just be looking. Do you know what I'm saying? They the ones who just be like, do you love me today? Oh, but guess what?
Okay, I love you back.
Too. Yeah.
I love you back.
Yeah, just almost a sense of narcissism, right? So I think you got to be careful with that. The second guy that she was with, his name was Mars Blackman. Yeah. And he was, what did he say? He half Negro? What did he half black? What?
Yeah.
He ain't say black. I forgot the word he said. He half nigga. He 50% Negro.
Half a nigga.
Yeah, he half a nigga. Okay, that's what he said. He a half a nigga and a Puerto Rican. And I don't even know how to describe him, but he's...
So Mars Blackman is a revisal of those Jordan commercials where Spike Lee played a character named Mars.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I thought this seemed familiar.
So it was just a revival of that character, but instead of just being a full black man, he's half black and half.
And he
Puerto
playing the
Rican.
fuck out of it though. Yeah.
But like that, if you look at the old Jordan commercials with Mars in there, like the fashion, the way the dude acts,
like the glasses,
all that comes from the Jordan commercials.
Really?
When Spike Lee is Mars. Yeah.
So is Mars is just a commercial character, or who is Mars?
It originally was a commercial character for the Jordan commercials.
Oh, and he's like a super fan?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's what Mars is. But I would say he brings out the light side, right? Mm-hmm. So if Jamie Overstreet is that black unicorn, money, great job, dresses well, from the hood, now we made it, right? This that respectable black man. Mars Blackman is kind of the other opposite side of it. So he kind of that hood guy, but he's like the class clown. He lived with his sister, who's like a healing priestess in Ocean. Like, it's just he got a lot of shit going on. Yeah. But you can tell underneath that he is a good guy, right? But he's just really, really goofy, right? Yeah. What else feedback you got about Mars Blackman?
He loved Jordans. He loved New York.
Yes.
All that stuff. I'm just pulling up pictures so Naomi can see. Like,
I can see it is that same thing.
Like, it's pretty much like the same character from the commercials instead of it being Spike Lee. It's just a younger guy. Yeah.
Younger, half Puerto Rican and half black guy. Yeah. And then the last guy that she's with, his name is Greer Green. He's a, what is it called? Is Creole the right word?
No. He's French and black.
Yeah, what's the black French called? You know what I'm talking about? New Orleans?
Yeah.
Am I saying the right
Creole?
word? Is it Creole? Yeah. Anyway, but he's that. So his mama's white. It's not. It's white French. It's a white French woman. His dad is African American. Mm-hmm. And so he's this light skinned dude with pretty eyes, funny eyes, I should say. You know how we feel about them niggas with them what?
Funny looking eyes.
Yeah. He just the breakdown of that. So he's very in shape. He's good looking. Allegedly he's this another artistic one, but for some reason he make money off his artistic because it's very mainstream. He fuck a lot of bitches, but he's tried to fall in love with her, right?
Yeah. And he speaks French.
And of course he speaks French.
C'est why.
Ooh, like, ain't no bitch fuck better than me.
Oh.
And so he was just, but he just got to me because it's just something about men who feel as if they too pretty, meaning too pretty. Like he was about to have sex with Nola and he folded his clothes as he was taking them off. Bro, put them on the ground. Compared to Mars Blackman, for when he was having sex with Nola, he kept his Jordans on.
Hell yeah.
Come on. Like, and did you take your clothes off and put the Jordans back on for grip?
Yeah.
How did this go? And it's just this love. He just loved himself. And what do you call himself? A biracial god.
Yeah.
Jesus. Help me. So those are kind of the three guys they're with, and they're kind of just going through these ebbs and flows. Each episode examines them a little bit deeper, and it just fleshes that out a little bit. What I will say is the soundtrack was sickening. Yes. And I like how did they do it, Nero?
So every song they play, they usually put like a flash of the album art or the album cover. So you can see like who was the artist.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff like I knew that's Jill Scott, but the other songs I was like, who played that or who sung that?
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool.
It was really good, and then also we talk a little bit into Nola's her friends. So she got a couple friends that's in here. One of them, I forgot her name. She's more of like a professional woman, and they were really really tight girls. But what Nola do? Sleep with her ex boo, and who her ex boo was? Mars Blackman. So from there, she keep they're still friends, but the girl's like, we can't never live together, sis.
Right.
I don't trust you like that. She's like, you broke the cis code. And then Nola gonna have the nerve to be like, well, you asked me. I asked you and you said I could. Bitch, it's still the code. You don't do that. It's too many Negroes in Brooklyn at that. But Manhattan for you to be able to find something else. And then she has this other roommate. I mean, not another room, but good friend who is, she a little more on the hooder side, but she a hustle up, right?
Yep.
So, of course, what she said, she had a good hosting job at Applebee's.
Yeah.
That's where her mama thought she was working, but she was really working at the, what is this? The Go-Go
Hot and Trot.
Hot and Trot. Come on. What is it? What was it called? The Venus?
Yeah.
What is the word I'm thinking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Can you Google that? Hot and Trot?
Yeah, I know.
Venus. I forgot the name of it. So it's kind of paying homage to that. Mind you, that's where Fat Joe in this, and he actually doing pretty damn good, right?
Yeah, he is.
But anyway, so this friend is kind of working there. But what she's worried about, so she done lost all this weight, but now she wants her booty bigger. Sarah Bartman. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the Hot
Hot and
Shot
Trot Venus.
Yeah, Hot and Trot Venus. So I kind of seen that played off that a little bit. So kind of with her shape and her booty, like I think all that played metaphorically into what's going on in women's physical and physique. Actually, you can pull a story up of Sarah Bartman if you want, so we can tell the viewers about that if they don't know. But anyway, her friend, like, she lost weight, and Sis was fine. Like, Sis was gorgeous. Like, her body was fine. But she kept talking about, like, she wanted these booty injection. And they had this show on there. It was called, what, Get That Ass Big or something like that. And she's like, I think I'm going to go on the show. And her friends was like, Sis, no, bye. But she was like, no, I want a bigger booty because I want to be a dancer on stage because they make more money and this is what I want to do. And so she got borrowed money from Fat Joe. And I'm thinking since she borrowed money from Fat Joe, she about to go see Dr. Miami, right?
Somebody.
Right? I'm like, okay, because my thing.
Dominican Republic or
a doctor. At least go to a doctor, right? In a surgical room. That's why she asked for the extra money because the way I work with plastic surgery, it ain't necessarily for Nyambi. I really don't believe in the face, but if it worked for you, fine. But I think ain't nothing wrong after Nyambi pop out a kid or two getting a mommy makeover, tucking that tummy. Like, I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. But I am going to the best doctor that I can go to, right? So I'm like, dang, they really being judgmental on Sis if she want to get, you know, a little tucked and sucked in, right? Like, as long as you do it with a medical professional. But guess what Sis did? She went to the Hotel motherfucking 8 with Deb Apney in the background giving her booty injections.
Why you say Deb Apney?
It looked like her. Because you know how Dad be like coming off mother like, hey girl, sit your ass down. And she was mean to her and she just stabbed her booty, right? And she got these butt injections and her booty got big. And she was able to get it and she was shining and she was dancing. But guess what? Sis slipped and fell and what?
Landed on that ass.
And bust them injections.
And the thing is, one more thing to add, her ass is using like bathroom silicone.
What?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I got lost in that scene when I seen a bottle of rum.
That's bathroom silicone. Like, that's the type of silicone they're using.
That's crazy.
Caulk.
Not medical grade.
No, this is caulk they putting in her ass. What the fuck you expect?
It ain't enough.
That's for waterproofing.
Oh my God. And then so it got so bad when it bust that she got a
blood infection.
A blood infection. So we don't know what happened from there, but like it's serious shit going on. But you know, y'all know about Sarah Bartman and Venus Hot and Trot? You gonna tell the folks about it a little bit now?
No, you tell them.
What? Y'all Google it. It's Black history. It's a part of our history. It's just important. I just thought that the name of the club was called Hot and Trot, and I think people should just know that it was. I think it's an homage to that. So what it is Sarah Bartman was known by a few different names, but she was known due to kind of her shape, right? So white folks back in the day, they ain't shaped like that. So we coming from the motherland, and she had a really, really large butt. Like she was very pear-shaped. And what they did, they exhibit her as on a freak show attraction in like 19th century Europe under the name Hot and Trot Venus. So it's a whole story to that and what it means and what it looks like, but that's what I'm like, when I seen it, I was triggered. Like, why the fuck would we name it that, right? I guess it's the same shit, right? You on this display, they throwing money at you because of the size of your ass. And now that I'm looking at the picture, because if you can Google pictures of Sarah Bartman, this is how these girls look now. They look just like her. So imagine, boobs is decent size, right? Very, very tiny waist, but a big old booty and big old hips, right? So I thought that was a different homage to it. And they also had some other good like one lines too, right? So they had a lot of things that maybe reflect. So don't see other success as your failure. So when everyone else is doing their thing, right, you got to kind of stay focused. And some other things they said was, just because you hold a paintbrush don't make you an artist. Come on, preach.
Message.
Just because you hold a paintbrush, that don't make you a motherfucking artist.
Right.
And also it's this theme of like catcalling and because like I said, Nola was more of an artist. So it started where she was assaulted on the street, not sexually assaulted, but when you catcall ladies and dudes get a little too close or they grab up on you, and that scared her, right? Because the guy had a really big grip on her, and that's what inspired her to kind of jump more into her art. And what she did was had pictures of all these black women on it, saying like, I'm not your baby girl, I'm not your mama, I'm not your flag, I'm not all these things. So that's where it kind of went from. And then lastly, there was another black woman in the film that we seen, and it was her boss. She ended up working at a school. Her name was Rockaletta Moses. I ain't gonna give it off to that because Sis gives a dialogue, but she just, the way she talks about sexual assault and the resilience and the way she reaches out, I thought it was just sickening. You got other thoughts on She Gotta Have It? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
No, I like the cinematography.
It was.
Like, one of the things that you always get in Spike on is that you don't know what the stuff about. But Spike shit always look good.
Yeah, it do.
I love the cinematography, and I love the trademark of Spike Lee's film, where it's like the camera and the person moving at the same time.
Oh, and the scenery is
Yeah.
that when they're like you're moving forward.
Yeah, it's like they're
awesome.
stationary, but they're moving at the same time. I love that.
Yeah.
What else? Let's get back to this pansexual shit. Like,
Okay.
she
You
was
see,
like
I eased on by that
everything.
because she had too many titles for me, honey.
So, like, in this day and age, do you think that everybody gonna be like pansexual and polyamorous?
I think we're gonna move to that. Polyamorous, I don't know, but pansexual, yes. I think polyamorous is something. I think eventually maybe, but I think just the way that our structures and policies and marriage is set up, that would be very difficult. Not that it's impossible, but I think it'd be very difficult to be in a marriage and have like legal rights and to like a group of people. But I definitely think this idea of pansexual is gonna get more and more popular.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't. I don't have to say I'm gay, straight, or bi.
So we just gonna be hamsters, fucking everybody. We're just gonna be hamsters in the
Did
cage.
you say hamsters?
Yeah, hamsters in the cage, just fucking everybody.
Because the thing, what happens is when people take advantage of that, right? And folks really try to start to catch feelings, and the other person don't, and you're using that person as a rebound, right? And you're not being completely transparent with your intentions. That's where it goes wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was just interesting and how she gonna go through this.
Or just even brown people doing it. So you don't hear a lot of brown people talk about this idea of being pansexual. Like it's we be like, no, I'm either gay, I'm straight. Sometimes I'm bi, but the idea of being pansexual, like, I don't believe in the title at all. It just depends on that motherfucking day. That's a different thing.
That's that black conservatives.
What?
That we binary in this bitch. It's either one or the other.
One or the other. Yeah,
I'm telling you, black folk would be Republicans if it wasn't for the racism.
You think?
I know.
You know they will.
Yes, because black folks is conservative, especially in the South and in the Midwest. Them motherfuckers don't believe in shit.
You said they don't believe in a damn thing.
They be like, I believe in this Jesus. This
you
football.
said I believe in Jesus and football.
I believe in Jesus and football, and a man and a woman should marry. I'm like, you just old conservative ass motherfucker.
What?
I'm telling you, they'll be Republican if it wasn't for the racism.
I mean, you know what? I don't know if you're lying.
Well then, let's just hop to some kitchen table talk.
Okay.
So Sis Breakup, submit your questions to blacklovematters@gmail.com. Remember, that's black with no K. Or you can leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. This email says, "Hey, Niram and Nyambi, I love your podcast. I have a quick question for you. What are you all most thankful for this year? Stay black. Happy Thanksgiving." I'm gonna change that to Happy ThanksTaking.
Yeah, that's okay.
What am I thankful for this year? A lot of things.
Okay.
Thankful for my baby girl. Nyambi.
Now you give me the Tyrese voice.
Just having what they say, the rib. I don't know. I don't read much about the Bible, but I know they say
I
something.
don't co-sign that Kevin Hart shit.
Look, they say something about a woman being a rib.
Don't
or something.
co-sign that Kevin Hart shit.
Being a man's rib, and you can't stand up, and you can't have no backbone without no rib.
Thank you, Nero.
So I appreciate my woman rib, even though I'm vegan. Oh my God. Actually, I made her ribs today.
Nero.
Okay. Tangent. I appreciate one of the things I'm thankful for is this podcast.
Yes.
I had
to say for this outlet. Yeah.
This outlet, this completely different outlet. Like one of the things I was telling folks, or like some people who have listened to like the other podcasts or know who it was before I started this podcast with Nyambi, is that it's a different format. It's very what's the word I'm looking for?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Organic, grassroots.
Yeah, it's very grassroots, and I think this podcast is like truly my authentic self. Whereas the other one, I feel like
it's a piece of you.
It's a piece of me.
It's not all of you.
It's not all of me.
Yeah.
So just the fact that I could even have a podcast with my favorite girl and spend this time with her. I'm thankful for that.
Yes, I agree.
What about you?
Me, I would say ditto. So I'm grateful for this podcast and having the courage to do it, because I'm as I said, I'm a closet introvert, and I like to keep, my thoughts and feelings to myself sometimes. And just having this platform is kind of giving me that freedom and that voice. As y'all know, Nyambi means let your voice be heard, let your song be heard. So I feel like I'm finally kind of coming into that name and letting my voice and my song be heard and sharing this space with you and growing as a woman and as a couple through this. I think this year, as many folks can co-sign, 2017 was an interesting year, right?
Yeah.
2017 was a year that you really had to grow through. And if you didn't grow through it, it got to you, right? So I appreciate the growth. I appreciate being kind of on the other side of it and really being resilient, being steadfast, being prayed up, and just having this sense of clarity and peace. Like, I'm just so thankful that this year's coming to a close. I would say that's something that I have. I have this sense of peace. I have this sense of clarity and calm that is, I would say, in previous years that I necessarily haven't, right? I've always kind of been that hamster on the hamster that's constantly going and what's going on and what's next. But I think I have this whole different energy about me now that I'm very happy about and happy and moving forward moving forward and see what's next, right? I'm excited to see what's the next chapter for us, because I think this chapter's closing for us. Like, the being in New England or just career choices, like, you ever just feel like, not in a bad way, but something's coming to a close, right? And something's about to begin. I don't know what that something's about to begin, but I do feel like it's something new. And I feel like something's new and cultivating. So I'm actually really looking forward to the spring, right? Yeah. To see what's going to grow and come out of all these seeds that we're sowing now, right? Yeah. And we're putting into now, because I appreciate, fall my favorite. I do appreciate winter, right? Because you do need sometimes. I love winter metaphorically. I hate the snow, y'all. But metaphorically, I love winter because sometimes you do need everything to fucking die, right? You need everything to come to a halt and die for you then to grow new in the spring. Yeah. Right? So I truly appreciate this season. Like, as I'm getting older, I'm really coming to understand, like, some shit just has to die.
I wasn't.
Yeah. I just appreciate that. I'm appreciating that process.
I would say die is an interesting word choice. I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm just speaking my truth.
It is. I was just saying incubate.
Yeah.
Like, just that period of time, like, for people who struggling with their weight and things of that sort, this is the time to get your ass in that gym and get that sexy.
If it's a project you
want a project on, this is that time to start working on that project and get it going. Yeah. I think, this is a great time to really incubate ideas.
Yeah, and think and reflect.
And reflect and to actually start launching.
Yeah. Yeah, so that, I don't know, just through this year, I think this is the first time I'm truly appreciating, like, the breakdowns of what metaphorically the seasons mean and what they mean to me, and how kind of your life goes through the same life cycles of seasons. We always talk about in Brown folks, everything has a season, reason, and a purpose, but truly breaking down, like, and appreciating, sometimes you be in the winter. In the winter means something, right?
It's cold. It's dark.
Yep. You got to hibernate. Like you said, Miriam, you got to eat your food. And there might not be no more food left to what?
Right.
Spring. So I'm just at a place where I'm grateful for it. Like, I'm grateful for the seasons, because without the seasons and the constant growing, what we here for, right?
Right. I'm grateful for y'all, too.
Yeah, of course.
Y'all listeners are crazy.
Y'all got some good ones out there.
Yeah, I got some good ones.
We was playing on Instagram a little bit. Did y'all see that post we put on Instagram with that macaroni? That is how I feel. So our store hosts a potluck the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I'm like, okay, this is cute. And I promise you, the shit they was bringing, me, I bring something simple, some brownies. I bring something very culturally neutral. Like, I wasn't bringing up in there collard greens and ham hocks, right? Here's a brownie.
Yeah.
Sit down, right? People was bringing all types of shit up in there, and somebody brung in a macaroni that looked like that, and I went on, I think it was like cocoa butter or something, the Black BuzzFeed girls. I went on their webpage and they had that. I said, this was me. And the folks bringing their food in at the box store, proud as hell.
Yeah.
I made this homemade macaroni and cheese. Why do white people like to put so much shit in their macaroni? I'm a purist when it comes to macaroni. Cheese and cream and butter. That's what macaroni is. I don't need butternut squash and pomegranate seeds and Ritz crackers and granola bar. Like, what the fuck is going in there?
Cashews and shit.
Because vegan, I guess. But at the end of this, they have basically dressing in it. They toasted up some dressing and crumbled it on top with with some Brussels sprouts and some butternut squash. Sis,
that ain't macaroni and cheese.
I said I'm 50 Cent driving off at the end. Because it's like, why are you doing them with 3 separate meals?
Right.
The macaroni and cheese was sides. The macaroni and cheese was the sides. The Brussels sprouts was a side. The butternut squash was a side. And the dressing was a side.
You know what?
What?
They made goulash.
They made white goulash. What the fuck is this?
That wasn't no macaroni and cheese.
That was goulash.
That was goulash.
What is this?
Shout out to Popeye for that.
Yeah, goulash. Just
I'ma
a
make
mixture.
some goulash.
They just missed some tomato sauce on it. But white people been fucking up shit too. I think the last thing I seen was white people putting pomegranates in guacamole. Ain't nobody asked for that.
What?
White people just do things like that. Like, they've been fucking up a lot of ethnic food.
Who on the fuck want to have pomegranate seeds in guacamole?
With the crunch, it don't work with it.
You use the chips for the crunch? God damn
They
it.
just be fucking shit up. White folks is known around this season to start fucking with our cultural food. Jeez, I'm sorry, I done got off track. But yeah, that's what I'm thankful for.
All righty. What y'all thankful for?
Yeah, what are y'all thankful for?
You know.
Near Book Club?
All right,
oh
y'all.
Oh my God. Oh my, 2 weeks and you haven't read 1 page.
I'm sorry.
You're not playing. You're not playing nice.
No, I'm sorry. You know what? I was going to try to bullshit y'all and try to just come up with
what
a
are you
summary.
talking about? Flight Girl's a classic. You couldn't bullshit us with that. We be like, nigga, you ain't read that.
I was trying to come up with a summary, but I just been busy. I promise this weekend I'm going to spend 2 hours reading it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have something for y'all. But I know I've been fucking up. I've been slacking because I know some of our listeners has already had our ass and be talking to Nyambi ass about this shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
So, my bad, y'all.
I love Fly Girl. It's a classic.
I was looking to see if it had on Audible, but I ain't got that shit on Audible, so I can't even listen to it while I'm on my way to work.
Yeah.
I told you to get me a book that got on Audible.
Okay, Niram. Don't make excuses.
All right. Shout out Friday.
Shout out Friday.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Let's see what here. We got 2 iTunes reviews.
Nice. I'm reading them.
Oh, yeah. You go ahead. No, I can read one. Here you go. A1 since day one from Brianna Janae.
Yeah.
And it says, real genuine love and laughter busts out loud out of every scene when listening to these two. Definitely an all-time favorite podcast. Stay dope, mom and dad.
That's our daughter. She can say something nice. I recognize the name.
Hey, daughter. How you doing?
Just sorry ass daddy. Don't know who the daughter is.
Shit.
I'm just playing.
My bad.
The next one says, don't believe Glasses Girl 79 hype from Den the Great. And
this is Touched by White Hands Denny.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
He said, don't believe Glasses Girl. Okay, I like it. And it says, hey, you two, I've enjoyed listening to your take on life and liberty. Ha ha ha. My wife, Glasses Girl 79, and I are enjoying the chemistry that you two give off. I myself was sheltered, then given to white hands, and had to be saved by black hands in the South to be free. I love this. I felt like I was in the movie of Amistad when he said, give us free. Give us free.
Give us free.
I'm telling you, I know through my experience with those crafty crackers and my newfound education with those omegas, I've had started to help my California brothers and sisters to wake up. My wife always tells me when I speak the truth to be careful, so I'm telling y'all to be careful. So be safe and keep the love going. You know you got to be careful because everybody ain't ready for the damn truth, right?
Hey.
Come on.
That's one of the reasons why I ain't told y'all what my other podcast is.
You said just for the back up. Just for the back fucking up.
Just for the back up.
Because niggas be out there. It's Omarosas and Ben Carson's all through it.
Fucking up my hustle.
And Ben Carson, I'm over here listening, taking notes.
Right.
Come
Next
on.
thing you know.
Come on. Den ain't where to lie.
Right. Next thing you know, my fitness and running empire then went down because they didn't I did a side-by-side comparison talking about he don't say crafty crackers on this other podcast.
Well, crafty, I've said it again. I'll say it once. I'm not talking about all white people. I'm just talking about the crafty ones.
Mm-hmm.
Duh. Well, I don't know why that's a hard distinction.
Uh-huh.
And folks know what we mean.
Yeah.
And all right, one says, from the blog, the first comment is from D regarding episode 73. Tiffany Haddish, I said that right?
Yeah.
On SNL raised on rape culture and code switching. And it says 5-star, the blooper reel needs to happen. I only watched 2 of SNL sketches featuring Tiffany Haddish. Her opening with the white dress, goddess. Yes, she was gorgeous. Excited for Nyambi's new career switch. Safe travels near him to and from the West Coast. Yeah, Tiffany, I really want her to win. I want her to win so freaking bad.
I want my 2018 to be like Tiffany Haddish and Cardi B.
Yeah, I think Tiffany is just starting, right?
Yeah.
I really want to see her flourish. Like, I want her to have her own something. Like, I just want something. I really want to see what her creative genius is. Like, I want to see what's going on in her head. Like, maybe she don't have to have her own, like, talk show's not it, but I want her to have her own sitcom. And call it, like, the Tiffany Haddish show.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Haddish?
Haddish.
Haddish show. You know, because they do that for men. They don't do a lot for women. Like you know, like we just said, the Bernie Mac show. I want it to be the Tiffany Haddish show, right? And I really want to see what will flourish and come from that.
Yeah.
So I'm with you.
I'm down for that.
And it says we got another one from D regarding episode 74. It says, we're back, losing our elders and gifts from Bay. And it says 5-star. What a wonderful way to start my holiday week. I missed you, colored folks. Nyambi, I wish you peace and success as you transition from the bot store to your next stop in your career journey. Glad Nerum has had the vegan time of his life. How to get away with murder. Laurel, sit your ass down. Have a wonderful turkey vegan day. Come on, Laurel was doing way too much to be that pregnant. Like, us as women, we can do all things, right? But sometimes when you're carrying a whole human ass being, you gotta just sit down, sis. Like, you're doing work. She gonna get trapped in that damn elevator.
I still ain't seen that damn episode.
Oh, you gotta see that one because they brought that baby to that grapes.
I'm gonna watch it on Black Friday.
Yeah, well, because I'm gonna be.
Y'all gonna be listening to this on Black Friday.
Yeah. So, yes, and thank y'all so much for the career and all that. Like well wishes. As we get closer to our start, and I'll let y'all know more of the details of what I'm doing and all that looks like. So I'm not keeping y'all in the dark. You know, I just gotta get that paperwork signed, right?
And how it affects the podcast.
Yeah, why you keep saying it like that?
Because it will. It's gonna affect the podcast.
It's gonna be something a little different. Yeah. But anyway, this was a good quick one to get y'all in, just to get y'all back and forth to the bot stores. While y'all doing on Monday, we're gonna go a little deeper because we had some different topics, but I think it was a little too heavy for Black Friday.
Exactly.
A little too heavy, right? We'll get back to the heaviness on Monday.
Plus, we want to rest too. Shit.
Oh, Nerum, you got the whole damn day off. I'm the one who got to go to the bot store.
Baby, I'm putting together websites and other stuff.
All right, Nerum, come on, close us out.
All righty. So, once again, to submit your Black Love Story, go to blacklovematters.com/love story. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. Remember, that's black with no K. To leave us a comment about anything, you can go to our website, blacklovematters.com, or SoundCloud, or you can leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to you guys later, and remember, love is ever evolving.
Peace. You just want some more food, honey.
I want some dessert.
Come on.